Hello everyone and welcome back to our videos. Today we will talk about Section B Fire Extinguisher System. In the previous lesson we talked about the fire detection system and the smoke detection system. Now if we have a fire or the fire detection or fire or smoke detection, sense that there is a fire, how we will extinguish them? We will do that by the fire extinguishing system. Handheld fire extinguishers and extinguishing systems are installed in many aircraft to provide the flight crew and maintenance personnel with the ability to fight fires while the aircraft is operating on the ground or in flight. As previously mentioned, the three elements that are needed to support combustion are a combustible fuel, oxygen, and heat. If any one of these elements is removed, a fire will not burn. So in the fire extinguisher, we will try to eliminate the oxygen to prevent the fire. And we will do this by two types of fire extinguishing agents. The most common types of aircraft extinguishing agents that are used include the carbon dioxide and halogenated hydrocarbons. We will talk about the characteristics of the carbon dioxide and the halogenated hydrocarbon, and we will start with the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide CO2 is a colorless, odorless, and it's gas that is about 1.5 times heavier than air. Carbon dioxide must be compressed and cooled until it becomes a liquid that can be stored in steel cylinders. When released the CO2 into the atmosphere, the CO2 or carbon dioxide expands and changes a gas that cools a temperature of about 110 Fahrenheit. Because the cooling effect, the water vapor in the air immediately condenses to form snow, which causes the carbon dioxide to appear to settle over the flames and smother them. Carbon dioxide is effective on both Class B and Class C fires. Of course, you know the meaning of Class B and Class C because we studied that in the beginning of fire protection system. A carbon dioxide handheld fire extinguisher can be used on an electrical fire. The second type of agent is halogenated hydrocarbons. The halogenated hydrocarbons is combined of two elements. One is the halogen and the second one is the hydrocarbon. A halogen element is one of the group that consists of chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. And of course, you remember this element because you studied it before in secondary school. So, this the halogen element. Some of hydrocarbons combine with the halogens that we talked about before to produce very effective extinguishing agents that work by excluding oxygen from the fire source and by chemically interfering with combustion processes. In this figure, we say a halogenated hydrocarbon fire extinguisher cylinder. After we talked about the two agents of fire extinguisher system, now we will talk about the types of fire extinguisher system on the aircraft. We have two types of fire extinguisher on the aircraft. The first one is called portable fire extinguisher. The second one called fixed fire extinguishing system. We will start talk about the portable fire extinguisher system. Portable or handheld fire extinguishers are installed in many aircraft inside the cockpit and passenger compartments, where they can be readily accessed to or in the event of fire. When evaluating the installation of a new or previously installed portable extinguisher, consideration should be given to the following items. The first one, portable extinguishers should be mounted as near as possible to the hazards area. If no obvious hazard areas exist, the extinguisher should be mounted near the passenger entrance door or in the flight attendant station, if one is provided. The second item, when two or more extinguishers are installed, they should be located with one at each end of the passenger compartment and spaced uniformly throughout the remainder of the cabin. The third item, the extinguisher should be positioned in a location that makes it readily visible and accessible. The extinguisher manufacturer's mounting bracket should be used only after determining that it is capable of sustaining the inertia force. Requirements designated in the FAR parts 23.561 or 25.561 or 27.561 or 29.561 with regard to the type of aircraft. Verify that all maintenance documentation detailing the installation is complete. Portable extinguisher maintenance. The portable extinguisher, it must have a maintenance and inspection. Most portable fire extinguishers are vendor supplied component. Maintenance information may be directly from the extinguisher manufacturer. In some situations, the extinguisher manufacturer may provide basic servicing and maintenance information on the identification label. Additional items to check include releasing the extinguisher from its mounting bracket to determine its ease of removal and checking that the activation trigger safety pin is properly installed. Here we say this portable fire extinguisher and here we see the label. When inspecting or servicing a portable fire extinguisher, always review the information provided on the identification label. Also, verify that the extinguishing agent is appropriate for the type of fire that is likely to occur in the fire zone or fire class where the extinguisher is installed.